So, as a 23-year-old, let's say thinking about age gap. What do you think was the age of the oldest woman that tried to holler at you? I am curious to know about that.
Yo, hit me.
I need to know that. I am very, very, very curious because, like I said, I've seen some stuff, but I'm not an athlete at that level. So I'm always curious, as a 23-year-old, what age are these pumas and cougars trying to holler at you?
That's assuming that they are, right?
Yeah. Assuming they are. They could just be like a young 42 or something. You know what I mean? So, there you go. But I'm curious. You ain't got to name names, and I'm not saying you dated them or anything. I'm just curious, like how were that hit on you.
This conversation is making him so uncomfortable. It's like my mom's watching the show,
yo. Honestly, I never asked her age, so it wasn't like
educated guess.
Yeah, so an educated guess. So, I'd say like around late 30s, 40.
Late 30s, 40s. Okay, that's a pretty good gap. So what are your thoughts in general about gap? Like, is it possible to have too much of a gap?
Or was that too much of a gap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
Yes. Yeah. That was,
Well, it's also because you can get like a 40-year-old that's like, kind of like real old 40 or like J-Lo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So how did that feel, like being picked up by like somebody that could be like your mom's friend?
I mean, it's always flattering getting like complimented and stuff, and but like it never like crosses my mind like if that would be like a potential like relationship. Just like for me, like that's like way too much of a gap for me. But
that's almost 20 years, yo.
Yeah.
So how much is too much?
I mean, everybody's different.
I'm asking you.
But for me,
it's all that media training, yo.
For me, I mean, I've dated somebody that was just a year older than me. I mean, back in like high school, dating somebody that was a year older was like a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or maybe a year younger, that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like my age now is, there's a little bit more of a gap in between like people like in relationships and stuff. Mm-hmm. But for me, I don't know. It's hard to put like a number on it.
Age ain't nothing but a number. Oh wait, no, that's R. Kelly again.
Who wrote it?
That's R. Kelly again. Who wrote it?
I wonder how he wrote it.
Or what was he doing when he wrote it?
Oh, yeah.
Or who was he doing?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Well, look, I like to think that, well, it's not my thinking, but the general rule is the lowest you can go is divided by 2 plus 7. That's the general rule.
So give an example. If you're
30,
if you're 23,
if you're 23 divided by 2, gives you what, 11 and a half plus 7. So 18 and a half is the lowest you could go. That's the nobody knows who created this rule. Nobody created this rule.
It was brought to you by the people at Netflix.
But I put a caveat to that. If you are single and you are 50, it's just divided by 2. That's it.
I go further. If you're single,
okay,
and you're 50, I think it's open market.
Whoa, well, not open market.
Open market. You could go either like 50 up, 50 down, or not 50.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You can't say open market.
30 down.
You sound like an American politician right now.
But think about it. Like, look at all these women.
Mm-hmm.
Very successful women.
Yeah.
They all have like these 20, 25-year-old boyfriends.
Like who?
Like, shoot. It escaped my mind. Kara, like who?
No idea.
So.
It's usually the other way around.
Oh, Kate Beckinsale.
See?
Kate Beckinsale with Pete Davidson. But isn't
but
that...
they just broke up.
Yeah.
They just broke up.
Okay, well, Jeanette Grimshaw is saying she's 25 and she wouldn't date someone with more than a 5-year difference.
5 years.
5 years.
But it
5 years. Wait, 5 years. Like you being 5 years younger, or you being 5 years older?
I'm in love with a man.
Great song.
Nearly. We need to add that.
Yeah, we have no idea. I Bejo. No, we have no idea who sings that though.
It's
no
not
idea.
Buju Banton.
No, it's
When you
not.
look it up, it always says Buju Banton.
I know, but it's
Yeah,
not.
but it's some other guy.
It's some like abstract person. But
making money off of that song.
yeah,
Yeah.
but in the past, I mean, I'm not singlehood. I think the biggest gap was probably like 9. Like
9 years.
Probably like 9 years. It was a good summer.
I remember that.
It was a good summer. You know what I mean?
I remember that.
But my wife is like a year and 11 months older than me.
That's not bad.
That's
Like,
not bad.
my
But she
wife-
looks young. But she looks younger than me. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's-
wife is only
yeah.
2 years younger than me.
oh, that's nothing.
But I don't know if you've ever talked to someone that's like 10 years younger than you.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big difference. Like,
Mm.
think about it, Jet. You got kids, you got mortgage, you got all these responsibilities, and you're talking to someone who doesn't have any of that.
True.
Like, it's harder to relate,
True.
right? Like, it's harder to say, yeah, look, I'm a little tired. The kids didn't sleep last night. Meanwhile, like, all she did was party all night, and she's up for it again, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge gap. I don't think I could date anybody like that far younger than me, unless like I'm like 50
Mm-hmm.
and I'm divorced or some shit like that,
Yeah.
and you know, everything is fair game. I wouldn't want to be with somebody like my age or older. They're like on their way out.
You're an ageist.
Yes.
You sound
Yes.
like Patrice O'Neal. Bro.
Yeah, dude. Somebody that's on their way out like me.
What am I gonna do with that?
What am I gonna do with that? Yeah, we're gonna
That's terrible.
share our miseries, yo.
That's
I
terrible.
can't do that.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
So Jeanette's saying the guy that she likes now is a year and 6 months younger than her, and she's 25.
Oh damn! You're playing True Detective.
Yeah. Wait. Is that like y'all related to something? Or you're friends? Or you don't know who this is?
No, I know who that is, but like,
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
So here's the thing. How do you feel if the person was a year and a half older than you?
That's fine with me. A year and a half older than me. Yeah, that's fine with me. I mean, like, at that point, it's just like,
25, right?
yeah,
Like
25.
like her, right?
I see what you did. I see what you did there. You smart.
I followed you.
You smart.
Yeah.
You smart.
Yeah.
Now, that's it. Really, age is nothing but a number. So, I do agree with you, though. It depends on when people are, like, where they are in their lives. It can't be a 70-year-old marrying, like, a 30-year-old. Like, come on.
Like Anna Nicole Smith from back in the day.
She married for love.
Love of the money. For love of the money. But I think with age, it really depends how old you feel internally.
True.
Like, you might be like 40, but the spirit is 25.
Very
Or I'm 35. In my mind, I haven't gone over 28 yet. Like, I feel 28. I don't feel 35.
Your body feels 28?
No, my body feels old. My spirit is young.
I was gonna say you're blessed if good for you, man.
No, that's a good one. You got
Oh
me,
man,
you got me.
but Kirk Panchik was saying it all comes down to maturity, and Eric Katesi said I'm down with the boy toys. Hashtag cougar.
Moving right along.
I love it. What? Who doesn't like a great cougar?
Okay.
So, speaking of cougars and speaking